In 50 hours, I have to give away this world, and I don't know if I'll ever see it again. I just have to make sure I give the next keeper the best shot at uncovering the lore behind this world, the Singularity. This is the Minecraft Multiverse Project. So I'm back in the forest here. I needed to gather some dark oak wood. This is right by the mushroom house over here. But I did just want to gather a little bit of wood before we start building the house that I'm planning on making for our final, or at least our big base this year, or our medium-sized base. So I just wanted to gather up some of the things that I left over here at the mushroom house before we head over. But I'm also going to probably grab a little bit of some, what's it called? I'm just going to grab a little bit of dark oak wood because that's going to be the base of what I use. So, you know, just while we're over here, I wanted to keep an eye out and just kind of check on spawn, make sure everything's okay over there, especially if there's a zombie attacking me. I don't have any food though, so maybe I gotta go back and get some food. But let's check out spawn first. Let's see if there's anything going on over there. I remember spawn is this way. Yeah, I thought I saw a zombie or something. Oh, you know, maybe I shouldn't be doing that. What's this? Look at Quell. Okay, let's go back to base and let's go back to base and grab some food, but then we'll take a look at this book. I really want to know what's in it. I don't remember there being a chest there before, so this is definitely interesting. See you guys back at base. Let's take a look at this book. I'm back at base, so let's read up on this, what this mysterious book says. Welcome, Keeper, to the Singularity. I entrust in you this world and all that it has to bear. You are the first to keep watch over this world. See to it that you are not the last. I give you these 3 tasks. 1. Get started. Every keeper must make a monument to call their own. 2. Create a home for my emissary, Oro. They will act as the steward of the log. Steward of the log? What's the log? 3. Assign a task for future keepers. This world, the Singularity, has a rich history ahead of it. I can see them. The branches of the timeline will bear fruit for all to reap. Sincerely, and then it doesn't say. Huh. And it's not signed. Okay. I wonder who this is from. Let's just put it here for safekeeping and grab some meat. We did grab some steak, so let's, you know, dump off some of these stuff that we had earlier, and then we'll go back out and get some more. So now that I'm back in the dark oak forest, I'm just going to gather probably about 2 or 3 stacks of logs, but I don't want to thin out the forest too much, so I'm going to try to make sure I replant everything that I break. But, you know, let's jump into a quick little log gathering montage. I didn't even hear it. I have hostile creatures on 0. I don't know why I have it on 0, but I had it on 0. Okay, well, I had a good amount of leaves, so let's go back. It must have been like a mob farm or something. Good thing is I know exactly where I was. Alright, about 2.5 stacks of regular wood, of dark oak. And I can plant more. I'm gonna take these home with me, actually. Okay, let's head back home. And we'll work on the birch stuff in a little bit. I can plant those at home. And we'll plant those, but I want to build the frame out first, so that's obviously gonna be the first thing we build. This is gonna be the frame of this house, and hopefully once I start building the framework of it, you guys can get a good look at the overall scale of the build and just kind of how ambitious or not ambitious we're actually going to end up being. And definitely, I think, once we start building out this framework, it's going to look a lot better. It's going to look a little bit more organized, and we're going to definitely be able to see what shape we're going to be ending up taking with this first build of the game, actually. Yeah. So I'll see you guys at home, and then we'll get into building this first framework. So I have my dark oak logs, and I have my planning set up. As you can see, all these dirt pillars represent where the pillars are going to be. So let's just start building up these pillars. I have my blueprint on a separate window. But yeah, let's get this going. So I ran out of dark oak wood, actually, but as you can tell, this is not going to be a very small building. I still need 11. I need like a little bit more, so we're just going to plant some saplings, and that'll cover our dark oak wood. Where is my dark oak saplings? I'll wait for those to grow. We'll also plant some birch saplings, because I know we're going to need a lot of that. We will need a lot of birch wood for this project as well. It's going to be making the base of a lot of this, so that'll be something we'll be able to take care of in a little bit as well. Let's grab the rest of our birch wood, and actually we can start building some of this, and just so we'll be able to kind of see how it's going to look in the long term. But anyways, I'm gonna wait for these trees to grow and get a little bit more of the structure done, and then I'll come back and explain to you what exactly we're building. That sounds good. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so I've made quite a bit of progress, as you can tell. The outside framing is almost done. I think I still need to add a little bit more of connection beams between some of these out here on the dark oak side. But as you can see, the walls have started to look a little bit nicer. We have some of these really nice looking stripped birch at the bottom with a little bit more birch planks around the outside. As you can see, I've done the entire perimeter of this build. I also started a small little wheat farm and some bamboo just so I can have some scaffolding as I build this thing up. But additionally, I caught some chickens. I don't know if you noticed that earlier. So, you know, these saplings have been growing really fast, and, you know, hopefully I'll be able to have at least the structure finished soon in the next probably 30 to 40 minutes, and then I'll be able to have start working on some detailing. So hopefully that should be the next, or at least that should be the next part of what we get to, and so I'll see you guys when we get there in just a couple minutes. And we're back. Okay, as you can see, I've started to work on the second floor a little bit. Not quite finished yet. It's only about 3 blocks high. I think I'm gonna have it up to 4, or I'm gonna need to get it up to 4. So I'm just waiting on a little bit more birch wood. It is working, or this. I've expanded the farm a little bit. It is producing a lot of birch wood, but I do need a little bit more in order to get this done. I also need to go in and finish excavating all of that to add in our spruce floor, which is ready over there. So I'm gonna just take a little bit more time, start working on that, and then maybe in a little bit, or maybe the next time I come back, that will be all we're gonna do in this house so far, and then we're gonna start working on a different project. As you can see, I have also created a bone meal farm to get rid of some of the leaf litter that I have. This farm isn't exactly flourishing, but it is something that's gonna hold us off for now, and that's pretty much it. I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, I've finished most of the wooden structure of the outside. I've put in some doors here. Just don't mind the inside here. This will be a flat part here, and then this will be a balcony here, which I need to build still. But those are ready, as at least the walls and the support beams are completed. So as you can see, we have pretty intimidating facade, at least here. So it's giving hermitcraft. However, for the floors, I was planning to use stone brick, and I only have 47 cobblestone. I also only have 10 iron ingots. So I'm thinking it might be time for us to make a pathway through the forest over here and build our first mining facade. And that's going to be made with a lot of, I think, probably with a lot of oak. I do see a pillager patrol over there too, but that's going to be made with a lot of oak wood, I believe. So that'll be something that we can get a head start on, seeing as we do have a decent amount of oak wood, 49 to our need. I think we might need more than that. But clearing a path to the mining spot should be pretty easy. And actually, I'm going to go over that way. I'm not going to clear the path just quite yet, but I'm at least going to make a campfire, and I'm going to make, I'm going to grab a hay bale and a campfire, and I'm going to make an easy path over there. And I'm going to make it so you guys can see it from over here. And then I'll see you guys over there. So let's just give me 1 second here. Campfire. Okay, and let's go over there, and I'll see you guys over there in just a few seconds. So I'm going to place this campfire down, and so that should give us a nice little beacon of hope over there. You can see the big spruce tree from where we've been building, but this flat face right here is probably going to be what I end up leveling out. I'm going to remove a bunch of this dirt eventually and make a nice big mining facade. But in the meantime, I'm just going to cave down here and clear out some of these caves just to make sure we're not missing any materials. So let's go into a quick little mining montage, and I'll see you guys on the other side. I'm out of the mine, so I'm gonna head back over here, and we're gonna smelt up all of that iron. So we have a couple pickaxes before we go into the mines, and hopefully a couple axes if we have to use that as well. Yeah, really good hollow stuff. I got diamond even. 10. Got some redstone, got some lapis. I even got a bat head, so that's kind of cool. Some stone. I actually do have enough to make a full stack of stone now, so that should help us out a little bit. I don't know if that's going to bring us perfectly to the amount of, what's it called? To the amount of, stone we need to make enough stone bricks for the floor, but hopefully it'll bring us closer. In the meantime, I think I'm good on building, so, or at least on this part, so I might start doing some of the detail work on the arches here. They will be pretty much covered the same, from copy-pasted from bottom to the top if there are 2 panels, so like that. So that'll be something I'll be working on, probably in the next episode. I'll just be in between these next episodes, I'll be probably smelting up some of this iron and then working on the house just a little bit more, trying to get the floor done, a little bit of the interior decorating. But I think this is a pretty good place to leave it, so I'm gonna leave it here. If you did enjoy, again, I'll probably voice over this anyways, but if you did enjoy, please remember to leave a like and comment, and if you really enjoyed, please consider subscribing. It does help at this point in the series. And again, if you are interested in being part of this project, you know, there will be a sign-up sheet or some sort of documentation or way for me to get in touch with people who are interested in receiving or interested in becoming keepers. That'll be down in the description. As always, Datapacks will also be down in the description. Those are from Vanilla Tweaks and from Ect. And additionally, we will have Viking Pilot and Code Neon in the description as well. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.